Having surpassed 1,000 completed anime, it's time to review my old favorites and find out what holds up. I'm Sacrabolic, your Envoy of Hope, and this is Anime Favorite Search. A Certain Scientific Railgun is a spin-off of A Certain Magical Index starring the character Makoto Misaka, the Railgun of Tokiwadai and third-ranked Esper in the city. It is set in Academy City, which is a sprawling metropolis full of schools and unethical science experiments for the express purpose of creating a level 6 Esper, which is a psychic that is like a god in human form. The season does a great job of introducing you to its cast, where it perfectly establishes all of the characters you're going to need to know, and sets up the relationships and their dynamics, so by the end you have a pretty good grasp on everyone you're dealing with. It also manages to tie all of the characters and give them something narratively significant to do in just about every arc, so it never really feels like any of the characters are going to waste. The season is mostly told through a bunch of smaller, shorter arcs lasting only a few episodes that it does a beautiful job of tying all together, even though you think they're unrelated, all the way up until the final arc of the season, so that everything you've seen over the course of the show was actually contributing to the final narrative. Where it does falter a bit, however, is that some of the smaller arcs are more interesting than the other arcs. And there's also a bit of a villain problem in this show, because most of the villains are not particularly interesting. In fact, there's only like one or two of them that are actually interesting, and the final villain that this all leads up to is so over the top, evil, and crazy that it makes it basically impossible to take her serious. Another consistent problem I have, and this should just be a minor pet peeve, but I do find it irritating, is that for a series centered around the third strongest Esper in the city, Misaka is rendered inoperable a frequent amount of times, and it really just feels like they have to nerf her just so the plot keeps happening. Certain Scientific Railgun is a very well-told story and is very well crafted between its narrative and characters, but also goes to show that a well-crafted narrative doesn't necessarily translate directly into entertainment value. Twitch and Discord in the description. I've been Sacrabolic, your Envoy of Hope. Bye-bye!